My wife was leaving me for someone else, he just died. Back in March, I, 33M, found out my wife, 30F, was having an affair after 15 years of being together. Completely broke my heart. I wanted a divorce originally, but opted to see if we could work on things. Our version of a work on things is always to move past things and pretend they never happened. Obviously not healthy, and I wish looking back we did something differently, couples therapy, communicate better, etc. From March-August, things were okay. We pretended like it never happened, and since we never truly dealt with it, you could tell things were off, even though we continued to put a smile on our faces. In August, she admitted that she still had feelings for this other guy. August-December, we continued to live together, but we were growing apart. She was texting the other guy, though claiming that she was not. She wanted a divorce. I was not ready to want that, though deep down I knew that there was no way our relationship could ever return to normal. I was holding out for how things were in the past. She was prepared to begin moving on with her life, but also was trying to be there for me as I grieved, which in hindsight probably gave me some false hope. I had finally come to grips with things over the past 2 weeks. A lot of therapy and talking to friends got me to a point where, though I didn't want to lose my best friend, I understood it had to be over for everyone's sake. My wife was planning on moving forward with the guy she had the affair with. He lived out of state, but he eventually intended to move here so that they could be together. I knew it would be a tough transition for me, but I was slowly ready to do it and began working on bettering myself for my future, job promotion, therapy, losing 25 pounds, quitting alcohol and getting a gym membership, etc. The other day, I found out he unexpectedly passed away. I had always hoped that they would not remain together, out of pure selfish spite, but now seeing how broken my soon-to-be ex-wife is, I am completely devastated for her. I'm devastated that my marriage is over, but also devastated that her whole life is forever changed. I'm devastated that a person lost their life at a young age, regardless of that he had a hand in my marriage ending. No one deserves that to happen. And as much as I wanted to hate this guy, he did seem like a good person otherwise, as crazy as those sounds. I can't even come to grips that this has happened to me, to her, to this guy. It feels like no one is winning or coming out better in the end here. It seems like nothing but sadness for everyone involved. I've tried talking to friends and my therapist, but I can't make sense of any of this anymore. People have told me I should cut off my ex and let her grieve, but she's been my closest friend for a decade and a half. Regardless of our marriage ending, I can't imagine not being there for her. I was finally getting to a place where I could see some sort of light at the end of the tunnel of my marriage being over. But now I just see a long road of everyone grieving for so many reasons, and everyone is changed forever, probably in a negative way, because of this. TLDR, wife had an affair earlier this year. She was planning to divorce me and start a life with this guy, but he just passed away unexpectedly this week. Edit. I just want to add, for those that are stating I should still move forward with the divorce, you can be sure that my intention is to do just that. I am not looking at this as an opportunity to be her second choice now. Edit 2. I guess I should watch A Serious Man very soon based on a lot of comments. For those asking how he died, I would prefer to not go into details out of respect for any family/friend of his that may also be on Reddit, so as to not give away anyone's identity. Lastly, for the mathematicians that are automatically assuming we were 15 and 18 when we began dating, hats off to you for simply thinking subtracting 15 years from our current age tells you the exact age we were when we met. Good on you to not consider birthdays or when exactly the 15-year anniversary is/was. Edit 3. I've seen a few people call me a simp. Rest assured that is not an insult. I'm 33, I have no idea what these teenage words mean, nor care to know. I also saw a couple of comments saying this was fake. I 100% wish it were, because then it would mean I'm not going through a pretty horrible mental health situation the past 10 months. AITA for telling my friend that she is an asshole. My F32 best childhood friend, F32, just became a lawyer and then dumped her boyfriend. My best friend and I grew up in poverty. We had not had many opportunities for education. For young women in our area, our options were retail, drug dealing, prostitution, or hoping a rich guy would notice us. For guys, it was retail, drug dealing, or finding one of the few factory jobs remaining. I got lucky, managed to date a med student. He helped open doors for me, and I have become a teacher in a school in a lower socioeconomic area to provide those opportunities. My husband is now a doctor. My friend tried that option but was not as lucky. She was working min-wage retail at age 25. While doing so, she got friendly with a factory worker EM 30, who came by regularly, and they started dating. He knew he was not the academic type, school was not for him. But he also saw potential in my friend and encouraged her to go to school. She had dreams of becoming a criminal prosecutor, and he encouraged her to not give up. He took out whatever loan he could find so that she could get an education. He supported her through and through, did the housework, worked extra shifts, everything so she could get an education. My friend persevered, graduated, and became a lawyer. Shortly after, she broke up with her boyfriend, just as he planned on proposing to her. She said that as a professional, she had no interest in being married to a working-class man and that she deserves a real man. I was horrified and told her that she is betraying a man who has supported her through all this and made her what she is. She got mad and said that it is not the woman's job to pay the bills and that I am a hypocrite because my husband makes a lot more than me. She further said that the idea of marriage as a life partner is a patriarchal construct, that she has the right to date whomever she wants, and that as a feminist I should be supporting her. I told her that she is not only a major asshole, she is giving feminists a bad name because feminism means women financially supporting their male partners as much as in the reverse. Edit, I am no longer friends with her. Edit 2, yes, he is on the hook for the loans, she has no intention of paying them back. Edit 3, my ex-bestie's ex-boyfriend has seen this and is thankful for all the support he has gotten. He is still deeply hurt, but my husband and I are right now focused on him.